Media, is my slide ready? It's ready, right? Okay, so we'll be having a very solid workshop this morning. But before we start, can we bow our heads in prayer? Do not allow anyone distract you. Can we bow our heads in prayer? Thank you, precious Father. We ask that our eyes be opened to learn, that the eyes of our understanding be enlightened to know. We ask that you equip us with the necessary skills needed to live an affordable and comfortable life on earth in the name of Jesus. Amen. May you be seated. You are welcome to career and business training. Why are we a bit distracted? Before then, I want you to welcome your neighbor. Tell your neighbor something sweet. Tell your neighbor something sweet. You are welcome to career and business training. It's going to be a training, a proper training this morning, with lots of activities for us to do. And so that at least you'll be sure. someone will pay you for as a solution to his problem or as a solution to his concern. That's just value. And that is one thing that make rich men keep, people around them. They are not looking for people that will beg them money. They are looking for people that will solve problems for them. So, let me cite a very practical example. What would a US YouTuber, for example, a content creator, need? Because I'll make us start thinking of some things. As a content creator, what are those problems that a content creator can have that he or she would require to outsource? If you have such value, if you look at the next point there, it says problem solving. If you can solve that problem, you will get paid. And one of the things that this particular training will do for you is a mindset shift. You just don't think local. You think global. We'll look at maybe some platforms where the clients are, because in some people's minds, you'll be asking, where are the clients? Where are my clients? Where will I go to look for clients if I want to get paid in dollars? So, of course, there are platforms where you can go to look for clients. So value and problem solving is the reason why anybody will entrust his resources to you. So I asked the question earlier. I said a content creator. What are those possible problems you think? One of the problems a content creator can have is how to fastly cut out his videos. You would see every content creator either taking a video editing course or outsourcing video editing for someone. So that tells you that video editing is a very important problem and also a solution. Not knowing how to merge or put videos together is a problem. If you can, cover such problem, it's a value. It's a value. Every content creator requires video editing. Everyone. Provided you are into content creation, you must require video editing skills. So that's an example of a problem. A problem. So, for the quick truth, I said, interestingly, if you want to earn in dollars, you need value, you need skill, you need to solve problem. You don't think the problem between, or the comparison between people that want to earn in Naira is that they are thinking local. They are thinking local. I'm going to ask us a very practical question this morning, and I will need an extra mic to get one or two reactions. Okay? The first question I want to ask is this. So if I'm an employer and I offer to pay you 500,000 in a month, and I give you the option of 500,000 in a month, and I also give you the option of paying you $10 per hour. $10 per hour. Which would you go for? And you are working of course, you just work Monday to Friday. So in a month, it's like 20 working days. Right? Exactly. And in a week, you shouldn't work more than 50 hours. I mean, in a week, 20 hours. In a whole week. Which would you go for? Can I get a reaction? Which would you go for? $10. Do we have any differing answer to that? Be real, be realistic. 500K, cool cash. And you have someone that is saying, okay, I'll pay you $10 per hour. You just work for me maybe 4 hours or 5 hours in a day. In a day, that's all. Yes, 20 hours a week. You all will go for $10. So let's do the normal calculation. So $10 5 hours a day is how many? Is how much? It's $50, right? So in a week, 5 working days is how much? It's $250. Okay, so if you are working 4 weeks, that's in a month. That's how much? Huh? $1,000. What is the current exchange rate? 1.5. Okay, multiply it by 1.5. And that's 1.5 million. You see the power of earning in dollars. And interestingly, people that work remotely work nothing less than 8 hours a day. Yes, I have, in fact, currently where I live, I have a neighbor, the book girls, they work remotely. They were the first persons that told me about All Talents. All Talent is a platform. I want to be very practical so that as you live here, you go to some places and try some things and start getting paid. So All Talent is a platform. Yeah. I once applied to All Talent. But one of the criteria is that I will do 1 month on-site training in Lagos. And I ran away because I don't know the excuse I'll give to my company, the company I'm working with, that I want to be away for 1 month. So you can imagine. So those girls, the only thing they do is sit at home and work 8 hours. You can imagine how much, they get paid in a day for 8 hours. We just did $10. And see the interesting thing, there is a limit of how much is set. You see, abroad system is wonderful. They set, the way they have minimum wage, there is a least amount of money they are supposed to pay, especially a graduate, someone that is not a graduate, those cadres. If you have this skill, a beginner, an intermediate, or a moderate or medium level, and also an advanced person, there are specific amount of money. For someone that is just beginning, is about, maybe you earn about $10 to $13 a week. Then you increase from 15 to like 30. Then from 30 to like 60 or 30 to 50. Then from 60, and that's how the increase happens. So you know that as a beginner that there is a least amount of dollars you can earn. You can earn if you're working remotely. It's not just work, because I'm sure we'll get into that. I'm sure some of you will be like, okay, so I don't want to work fully. There are other things you can do that will give you money online. Are we together now? So we would shift our minds a bit. Okay, the next slide. So the reason why people pay you in dollars is because you have value and because you can solve problem. Very simple. Let's do one activity. If you have a laptop here, can you raise your hand? Raise it well, raise it well. If you have a laptop, can you raise your hand? 1, 2, 3. Okay, about 7%, 8, 9. Oh, okay. If you have a mobile phone, smartphone, can I see your hand? Everybody, right? Beautiful. So if you have a laptop and a smartphone, can I see your hand? Another interesting question. Those of you that have a smartphone or a laptop, are you earning from the smartphone or the laptop? Can I see your hand? You are earning from your phone or your laptop. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5%. Okay, 6%. The truth is, if you have a smartphone in this time, you are a multi-millionaire. Of course, it's not a quick rich scheme. It requires consistency. In the first 2 years, you might not even earn. I'll break it down for you. In the first 2 years, you might not earn. the first 6 months, depending on how fast you are and the pathway you want to go. I'll give you a practical example because I have a friend. I have a lot of friends around me that are in the remote space. So I have a friend. He's a pastor now in Port Harcourt, Somto. He started as a full stack developer. He started with UI, UX design, and just like that. And one of the days we were talking, he told me the pathway. Currently now he's doing massively. He bought himself a car last year. So he's doing well. So he told me the pathway that he went through. It's time consuming, but on the long run, the problem with this our present age and time is that we want it fast, very fast. But it's not Yahoo. Because there are two ways people earn in dollars. It's either fraud or legit. So it's not the fraudulent side, no. If it's going to be legit, it will take time. And the interesting thing is, as you gain experience, the amount increases and you get bigger projects. So if you have a smartphone and you have a laptop, it's a big tool for you. We'll break it down. I'm sure some of you are interested in, okay, what can I start doing? I'll give you things you can practically start today. Start doing. And in the next 6 months, you might have bagged your first dollars. Are we together? Okay. One limitation I need to bring to your attention is because I've been around people that work remotely or that work online, there are things you need to know. So if you want to work to earn in dollars, you need a steady internet. Are we together? You need what? You need a steady internet. You need steady light. So we'll bring it down because I want to solve some issues. How can I work online when I don't have light or I don't have internet? So you need a steady internet. In fact, one of the things that they consume a lot in people that in remote work or in the tech space is data. The amount of data you buy in a month, oh my God. If you calculate the amount in a year, although it's small compared to what you will earn. So you buy data. You make sure you have data. So you could get cheap plans. You could get a Wi-Fi or a MiFi and do unlimited for yourself in a month. All right? You can get a power bank. Very practical because what I'm sharing with us is something that will not be a limitation to you. Nigerians, we are easy to give up on something, especially when we approach an obstacle. So for someone, light can be an obstacle. So how do you solve the problem of light if you want to work online? It's very simple. You get a power bank, especially if you're using your phone. Interestingly, there is a laptop power bank. Have you seen a laptop power bank? Yes, there is a laptop power bank. It's customized though. That can last you. One of my friends that is a programmer, he uses it to last you 3 days if you charge it fully. Yes, it's a laptop power bank. You can get that. You can get a normal power bank, 50,000 mAh for your phone to make sure that you are online consistently. In case you are in a place where there is no generator or solar or inverter. I'm breaking it down, especially for students here too. Breaking it down, provided you have a smartphone. In fact, in school there is light, because if there is no light, the school will put on generator for students, especially those in the hostel. So you don't have an excuse not to make money online. I'll give us some legit platforms and things to do. So for you to earn, the first thing is that you must what? Learn a skill. This is the thing that a lot of people avoid. And this is where the discipline is, interestingly. That's where the work is. That's where the consistency is. You can't earn in dollars without a skill. There are two types of skills. We'll get there. But believe you me, you want to earn in dollars while living in Nigeria, actually prefer earning in dollars living in Nigeria than traveling out. Yeah. You know why? Because the way you will spend the money if you are living there and the way you will spend the money in Nigeria, they are not the same. The taxing system there and the tax system here, they are not the same. If you change $100 here, it's not the same capacity with when you are carrying $100 and you want to buy over there. So you see? And with the money you earn, you can environment so comfortable. You can put in a solar system. That same thing that is pursuing you outside, constant light, right? You can have it in your house. Constant water, you can have it in your house. Exactly. So there are advantages to these things. And Nigeria is a blessed country. It's a sweet country to enjoy money. Yeah. So to earn, you need a skill. Let's get back to business. You need a skill. There are two kinds of skill. Maybe we'll get to that. It will be in the next slide. You need a skill. The next thing you need to do, a lot of people think is when you just get a skill, you blow. No. When you get a skill, there is a process. These are the truths people don't tell you. When you get a skill, that's why here in Swift Church, we'll equip you for you to know the right thing to do. And believe you me, we are going to do a second activity where you are going to write what, anyway, we'll get there. So you need a skill. The second thing you need to do is to build what? A portfolio. You see, employers or firms that hire, they are not interested in give me this job, let me try and prove my capacity to you. They are interested in, can you do it? You say, yes. Show me what you have done. Very simple. I'm breaking it down in simple language. Show me what you've done. And that's where your portfolio comes in. That's where your portfolio comes in. If you've been playful on Twitter or playful on LinkedIn, start having a rethink. Because the biggest employers are found in LinkedIn. Yeah. A lot of persons have gotten scholarship opportunities. A friend of mine, this popular, is it Kempite? Forgotten the name of the man that champions the Kemp. My friend, we call him neurosurgeon. He's my classmate in school. He's currently in New York as a lead researcher in one particular hospital, yes. He was from LinkedIn. He followed the Kemp. The Kemp is like a community for people that are interested in scholarship abroad. Of course, he got a full scholarship to a Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Yes, he got an Erasmus Mundus scholarship. And through mentorship from LinkedIn. The first day he met the man in person was when he was about to leave Nigeria. It was when he met him, I think, in Abuja. But that opportunity came to him through LinkedIn. Because there are communities, there are ones I follow, there are lots of them that share real life. I've seen school graduate coordinators and professors or researchers come on their page to say, I am looking for a research assistant. I'm looking for a teaching assistant for those of us that are in sciences. Who is interested in this. Kindly apply in the link below. A lot of people have gotten massive opportunities through that place. So LinkedIn is a massive, when I mean massive, space for opportunities. It's a massive, so you have to build portfolio. One of the things they will ask you, when I was pursuing traveling abroad, I've changed my mind. So, yeah, when I was pursuing traveling abroad, of course I did a lot of trainings. I wrote my, what's it called, TOEFL. Yes, I didn't write IELTS. I don't like IELTS. I wrote TOEFL. Of course, I passed my TOEFL. Yes. So I wrote TOEFL and got one or two certifications. And one of the things they usually ask us that in sciences, especially biological sciences, that I want to go into full research. I love research a lot. I wanted to go into pharmacological research. A novel aspect is drug discovery, nanotechnology, blah, 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 blah. So one of the things they were asking is, do you have a publication or a current work? So then, we didn't know this. I didn't know this. When I was in school, they didn't give me such knowledge, actually. So it was after school that I discovered that planning to travel abroad for full scholarship, for those that are interested in academics. I play in the academic sector. That's why I'm using academics as an example. For those that are interested in academics, you start from school. So my undergraduate project work, I didn't know is a big tool for me. For students here, it's a very big tool for me because I did a novel work, a novel research work. That when I finished, we published it. Of course, my project supervisor is the main author. I was just the corresponding author. We published it. But then, after that, there's another one. If you Google my name is in Google now. There's another one we did on drugs, novel drug delivery systems, the side I love so much, and we published it. So one of the schools I was applying to them, one of the requirements is that you should put a link of your published work for the graduate coordinator or the graduate committee to go and look at what, because in your professional essay or your what you call your SOP, your statement of purpose or your personal statement, some of the words I'm using might be vague to some persons, but people that have tried to go through the scholarship route to understand what I'm saying. In your professional essay or your statement of purpose, they will ask you why. They will try to correlate why you are going for a master's abroad or for a postgraduate abroad with what you did, your BSc. So you must know how to tell this story. And you must prove to them that, because these coordinators get more than 1 million candidates, people that are applying. So why will your own be picked? And that's why traveling abroad through the scholarship route is very difficult. Very, very difficult. If you have the money, it's so easy. Is it not? You pay your tuition fee and boom, off you go. But for persons that don't have the money that want to go through scholarship route, needs to do the extra. Why? So you need to prove to the program coordinators why they should pick you. Because actually, they are the ones sponsoring you. They don't give scholarship like scholarship. They give scholarship in some ways. It's called funding. It's the school that funds. They give it to you as a TA, teaching assistant. They can give it to you as an RA, as research assistant. As a research assistant, you are attaching to a professor that owns a lab. Now, these professors are the ones controlling the money, because NGOs, government is funding whatever research work they are doing. It's from that fund they can place you on maybe $30 in a month, $30,000 or $8,000 or $10,000 in a month. That covers your tuition. Do you get? So that's how it's done. So one of the things in that journey I discovered is that for you to get such opportunities, all these professors, schools, all of them, they have their pages on LinkedIn, even on Twitter. There are some of them that are also active on Twitter that gives you such opportunities. So if you are talking about the world of online and you say you don't want to utilize maybe some social media spaces, you are missing out. You are missing out, especially if you want to earn in dollars. That one is for those that want to travel for scholarship. So there are other ideas, there are other tools, there are other things that they share that could be useful for you. Are we getting something? Are we getting something? All right, so for you to earn, I said you need to build a portfolio. And the next thing you need to do, a lot of people run away from this. So I told you the story of my friend, Pastor Somto, who is living currently in Port Harcourt. So he is the one that told me that there is something he did. He worked for a company for 1 year without getting paid. A lot of us don't like that. Someone is laughing, you don't like it. But guess what? You see that thing? Volunteer or interning in a company, in a tech company. Because, especially if you're entering a space you don't know, you need hands-on experience, you need knowledge. You need to say, I did this. How best to do it than working in a place where they could give you projects to do? They are not collecting it from you. After doing the project, it enters your CV. I have a friend, a classmate of mine that works with an NGO. What gave him the job he's doing currently in the NGO is volunteer work. Volunteer work. Exactly. So volunteer is a system where, of course, that 1 year you won't get paid. So it looks like, but you're not really working. They're not using you. You're actually using the company, interestingly. Because the company is training you. The company is giving you projects to do. The company is giving you assignments to do. And you're getting better. You can come out and say, okay, I can do this. A good platform, a good company that you can learn some things is Swift Church Media Department. Can someone celebrate media department, please? Aha. Yes. Yes. People are looking at me. Most of the persons that have traveled, this department has the highest traveled persons. Yes. Our MD was a video editor, and that's what opened doors for him. He's in UK. He's still doing video editing. Mr. Uche Aniago, the same thing. Graphics designer, big graphics designer. And he's into branding, he's into editing, he's into a lot of things. That's the same thing that opened doors for him. And he's where? In UK too. So, you don't know how to do graphics design. You want to learn. Come and volunteer in Swift Media Department. Why? Because we have seasoned graphics designers. We have seasoned video editors. That skill that they are giving to us for free, if they charge you outside, if you know how much they pay video editors, content creators pay video editors, you know that it's not a small skill. But interestingly, it's categorized as a beginner skill. Let me run. I have a lot to say. So you need to gain experience. So the platform you will use to gain experience is volunteering. Or how many graduates do I have here? I want to ask a practical question. How many graduates? Okay, so you did sciences. Can I see your hands? Sciences? Okay, good. So as a science student, as a science student, I think year 2 or year 3, you went for what we call IT. Industrial what? Training. Good. That industrial training is for you to get hands-on experience, right? On the area. So for me, I did my industrial training at PRODA, MNA, Project Development Institute of Nigeria, and because I'm a biochemist. So I learned, you see some of the theories they used to teach us in school. You won't see everything practical. You won't see everything practical. That's one of the limitations of the Nigerian educational system. A lot of theory without practical, because for someone abroad can come and tell you, this electron you are drawing on the board, I have seen it live. Me, I have not seen electron live. But some persons have seen it live. So, there's something called, those are microbiologists who understand proximate analysis or phytochemical analysis. Of course, it's in phytochemical analysis that, I'm just giving an example, please don't get bored with the English. So, in phytochemical analysis, what you do is, the word phyto, plant. Let me break it down. Phyto is plant, chemical. So plant chemicals that are beneficial to the human body. That's where this research for Dr. Godo Goko Cleanser, where and you know, Osahaba, all those things. That's where this research, even me, I did a research as an undergraduate with Ajun Bise. Who knows Ajun Bise? Yes, the normal Ajun Bise women drink after childbirth. Yes, I did a research on that too. Exactly, because we wanted to get a particular plant extract from it and test 1 or 2 things. If you want to learn more of what I did, it's online. It's published. My name is there. So, phytochemical analysis is one of the things they've been teaching us in the book. But I was able to see them do it live. So in internship or as a volunteer, because they were not paying me in that IT. So I can say, that's why we call it industrial training, or you go somewhere to intern. Even doctors do that. That their housemanship or internship, whatever they call it, is where they have what we call the real life experience. I used to see a lot of them. They will follow one consultant. The consultant will tell them, so explain these symptoms to me. That's the real life experience. That's how you get what? Experience. The degree to which you earn online is the degree, or is how much experienced you are. Are we together? Yes. People pay for experience. People pay for experience. Nobody will hire a newbie. A multinational company will not hire a newbie if they have a problem, a software problem. They can't hire a newbie. Or a bank has a server problem, or an attack. Practical example, an attack. Let's say Zenith Bank, for example, has a viral attack, malware attack. Would they look for someone that is just doing beginner's course in cybersecurity? They will look for someone that is what? Experienced. That's what volunteering and internship does for you. Are we together? So there are various places you can intern. There are tech companies online you can intern. There are tech companies. It's just all you need to do, because I just heard that question in someone's heart. How do I intern or find places to intern? So you can go to LinkedIn and look for big companies and write them a proposal. So what you need to do is learn how to write a proposal, or what we call code messaging. Yes. Write them a code message that you want to intern. Of course, you tell them one or two things. Before you tell them you want to intern, you must have learnt a skill. Are we together? Now, when you learn the skill, you are now interested in building your portfolio and gaining experience. That is why you are applying for internship. Are we together now? Are we together? All right. So, the next is you identify problems. When you must have gained your experience, you identify problems. When you identify this problem, that's when actually you can use what we call proposal writing. You can use proposal writing. That's what I said next. Send your proposal. You must have gained the experience. So you come out. For example, I'm in the academic sector, so I can walk into a school. And I want to meet with the director or the principal of the school. I'm giving you a practical example. This one is local. So, and I asked to see the principal, and the principal grants me audience. And I begin to tell the principal the loopholes or the lacuna that is in the educational system of his school, and how he or she can optimize it to become better and attract more students. Every employer wants to make more money. Very simple. So if you can provide them a roadmap on how to solve problems, and in turn it brings profit to them, they will hold you. And that is why I started by saying value. You are not coming you are coming to give them value. I will increase, you can do this and do this and do this, and your student fall will move from 300 students averagely to 500 students or 1,000 students. There's no employer that will not listen to you. Yes. There's no employer that will not listen to you. So the same way you do that on site is the same way you carry the same mindset. The problem is that when we talk about online and on site, we are thinking of geographical barrier. No. What I can do, the same way I'm talking to you now, is the same way people are listening to me online. Are we together? So the same thing you can look out for. I've told you one of the platforms where you can look out for big companies. You can look out for big companies because you have experience. You can now critically look at what they have consistently been complaining about and write them a proposal. I can't start teaching us how to write a proposal now. So it's a homework for you. Write them a proposal. For a YouTuber, let me give you a practical example, that wants to increase optimization. And he finds out that he used to If you notice, you've watched his page, he posts only 5 videos in a day. That tells you that the strength of his video editors, they are not much. Because there are pages there you can post even 10 videos in a day, depending on how fast someone can cut high quality video. So you can come out and tell the person, okay, I can increase your posting from 5 to 10 with this and this and this. And what puts you above some others that have the same skill is the additional advanced knowledge that you have. There is a sector currently that will blow people up, and that is AI automation. In anything you do, you need AI automation. I was talking with a friend. He was in my class in SOP, but he's working in Lagos now. Very wonderful man, copywriter. He's into copywriting. That's also a skill that can give you massive money online. He was telling me, he said, with the advent of AI, a lot of people say that AI has come to take people's job. It's not true. Believe you me. If you understand AI automation, you will know that that's your skill. You can modify it and you become 10 times better. So he said, before, he can finish maybe a job for a client in 3 days. But guess what? He told me with AI now, he can deliver 3 jobs for 3 clients in a day. Why? AI has made it easy. All you need is prompt engineering and maybe AI automation, the tools to use. So he made me understand something. He said, because he is an experienced copywriter, he has programmed AI to think the way he would think because he has a pattern in all his writings. So AI automation and prompt engineering is also a skill you need. Because you need to, if you leave AI will, will give you AI results. Yes, AI will give you AI results. You still need to guide AI. And that's why people do prompt engineering. If you notice, if you change the question you ask ChatGPT, it will give you a different result. If you modify the question, it will still give you a different result. Are we together? So, optimization of whatever you do as a skill, you still need AI. I just dropped that one for someone. AI automation is a skill. You can learn it. You can learn it. You can go for paid courses and learn AI automation. Let me run. So skills, I said there are 2 types of skills. The beginner-friendly skills and the high-tech skills. A lot of people think that before you start earning in dollars, you need the high-tech skills. No. There are beginner-friendly skills like graphic design. Someone is asking, what are beginner-friendly skills? Graphic design is a beginner-friendly skill. Video editing is a beginner-friendly skill. And when I mean video editing, your phone CapCut. We did a little exercise. How many people that has laptop or phone? If you don't have a laptop, you have a phone. There is phone-friendly tools. There is Canva on your phone. True or true? There is ChatGPT on your phone. There is a lot of tools. There is Adobe for phone. There is, do we have Adobe for phone? Exactly. We have CapCut for phone, right? Exactly. Some of these apps are in your phone. Some of the reels you see us post in church is done with phone, not laptop. Yeah. These are reels on our page. You see people dancing. It's done with phone. So, you can't tell me that you have a smartphone in this age and you're not earning in dollars. Because I expect after this series, you'll go back and do. And I want to jump quickly to, let me just mention 1 or 2. For high-tech skills, that's where you look at cybersecurity, you look at data analytics. Interestingly, I discovered recently that one of the highest paying jobs is data science and data analytics. Yeah. You see, data is life. Everything you do, you need data. I discovered that recently. I said, wow, it's an area that companies are investing money in. Data. Another area is cybersecurity. Every bank working in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, must have a cyber security personnel. You know why? Because of hacks. Very simple. Not just banks too. Because of what? Hacks. Exactly. All these things people used to hear, server went down. It's people trying to hack. Exactly. Server went down. For some days, server is down. The next thing they will do is they'll start looking for the IT guys. That's why every bank has an IT department. Every company, Nigerian brewery has IT department. Pharmaceutical sector has IT department. Educational sector has IT department. So IT has come to stay. If you want to earn in dollars, you must pay attention to tech. That's the truth. Are we together? So you have the low landing skills or the beginner skills like the graphics. If you know how to design with your Canva, you are wonderful. Trust me. Before you start talking about the pros, the UI, the UX, the big guys, no. Front-end development, those ones are high-tech skills. Just normal graphics design, video editing. You know how to snap and edit the picture. It's powerful. It's powerful. You can start searching for gigs online. On some platforms. You are good with editing, proofreading. Do you know people earn a lot of money by proofreading? A lot of publishing firms are paying editors. Yeah. Editing is a big job. It's a big job. Editing is a very big job. Yeah. You can read one book, proofread one book, and they pay you $50. Don't neglect the $50 because it's small. Because in this tech space, there is room for growth. You might proofread one book and they pay you. So there are lots of them, lots of beginner skills. Time will not permit me to go deep into that. The next slide. This is where I want to stay with the little time I have. About 10 minutes, not even up to 10 minutes. Pathways to earn. That's what is in your mind, right? That's good. So let's look at the pathways to earn. A lot of people, you've heard me say work online, work online. There are 4 ways to earn. As a student, we'll rub minds together now. The first way to earn is freelancing. What do I mean by freelancing? In freelancing, it means you are not employed. Are we together? You are not employed. You charge per task. Someone needs something. It's contract based. You give me a contract to do something within a time frame, I do it. A lot of people online are freelancers. A lot of people online. I do the job for you. That's why you can see someone do 5 jobs for people. That's just simply freelancing. All right? You do job for this person, do job for this person. Maybe I'm a copywriter. I get jobs for 3 companies and I have a time frame. Those companies did not employ me. But because my skill solves a problem, they looked for me. And another way in online space is that you must project yourself. And that is why your social media handle is so powerful. Everything you do online is image projection. We've heard Dr. Casey Richards say that. It's image what? Projection. That you get more jobs than the other person is because you project a better image. Are we together now? It's because you what? Project a better image. You roll out results. Small work you do, you put it online. I just finished a training in Johannesburg. I just trained 1,000 staffs on AI automation skills, and maybe 2 people try something and they get it. You post the transcript or the results of those people. Look at my students, what they are already doing. My students are earning $5,000 already. People will start looking for you. People start looking for you. So freelancing simply means you You are not employed specifically. It's different between remote work or remote job, and they are both different. They are not the same. In remote job, a company abroad hires you. You are their staff. They pay you monthly. Are we together? You are working for them remotely. You are just living in Nigeria. Geographical location is different. But in freelancing, you are using your expertise to give people value, and they pay you for the value. So every student can freelance. Pastor Edge told us last week that he will tell students on how they will be in school and still be making money. Every student can freelance. You don't need a high-tech skill, even though you need, if you want to earn higher. But your low-tech or low-landing skills can give you small dollars, like graphics design. As a student, you should know how to design graphics. As a student, you should know how to video edit. In fact, I'm making an offer publicly. If you're a video editor and you are willing to, join us, there is an offer available for you. Here. Meet the media team after now. Yes. We already have a video editor, but we want another video editor. And the benefit is that there is growth. There is growth. So, as a student, you can do these things. I've seen students when I was in school in UNN. I've seen them do photography. And they use it to get a lot of money in school. Events, yes, school events. So you can export your skills out there. You can export your skills out there as a freelancer. If you say let you work remotely, see, I have to be very practical. Maybe they might not tell you this. Working remotely is tasking. It's highly tasking. Yes. You might not even have time to do many other things. If a company hires you, most times they are demanding, too demanding. You must be on your system. If it's 8 hours, you will not shift. You will not shift. You will be there for 8 hours. That's why a lot of people will tell you they don't want to work for a company. They want to freelance. Hire me, give me a contract. You need someone to proofread your book. Give me the job. I'll proofread. You pay me, I go. That's what a lot of people do on the online space. Are we together? The other skills that you can do. The next one is what? Digital products. And then the high-tech skills. So let me say one or two things on the digital products, then I leave. The high-tech skills, you already know them. The cybersecurity, the data analytics, and data science. Funny enough, they are both different. Data analytics and data science are not the same. Okay? We can't give you everything in this series. We'll just whet your appetite for you to go back and look for some things. Now, in digital products, this is where I'm interested in. Do you know, as a student, you can have a digital product? An example of a digital product is an e-book. E-book. You don't need money to publish an e-book. You just need to work with someone that is a good editor. And once he's done with the proofreading, your e-book, it can be as little as how to, maybe you found out that 100 level students don't know how to save money. That euphoria of I'm in school, if they give them 100K monthly, in third week, they are already calling their father for another money. How to budget while in school. You drop it there. You can tailor a book. Now, AI has made it easy. You can go to AI and prompt properly. Give me areas of concern for students in 100 level, in this particular geographical location. AI will give you suggestion. You look for a niche that is not very popular. Create a book, or a workbook, or a guide around it. Publish it online. A lot of people now publish book on Seller. True or true? Exactly. There are people that put their books on Amazon. And the good thing about digital products is that you earn from it for life. There are trainings Some of these trainings we pay might be recorded once, just once. So we call them in the online space, there are cohorts. They will tell you this cohort, this the other cohort, the other cohort. You'll find out that in the online space, those trainings, if you follow the first batch, it's the same training. The second batch will come and meet the same training. They've videoed it, they've edited it, they've done everything, and it's in their server. They will just, what they do is just give you access. You go there and you pay for the access. What you are paying for is for their knowledge, but in form of a digital product. Some of your e-courses, those courses you do on Udemy and the rest of them, are courses that you pay for them. Of course, there are free courses, but the paid ones, they've monetized it. Are we together? So, my time is up. So I want you to go back home and ask yourself these 3 questions. I said we are going to do an activity. These 3 questions. One is, what can I do with the time that I have? Number 2, second question is, what do people always ask me to help them do? It's a question you don't pay attention to. Whenever there is a problem, they will come to you. Please help me and do this thing. Please help me and do this thing. Please help me and do this thing. Your dollars is there. You can consolidate on that skill. Package it as a digital product. Because a lot of people here might be, I can't start doing freelancing work. Or I can't start looking for a tech company to hire me. You can, especially if you're a mindset person or you play in the mental knowledge economy, you can put that knowledge as a digital product and put it there and monetize it, and they will pay you. Are we together now? So create a plan from today. We'll do. Write it down. Get a skill. The next slide. The next slide. Last slide. Get to work. Create a 6-month plan. In the first 3 months, learn. In the next 3 months, volunteer or do internship. Build your experience. Build your portfolio. In the last 3 months, shoot jobs. Write proposals. Before 1 year, you would have started earning in dollars. Rise up on your feet. Have you been blessed this morning? Have you been blessed this morning? Kindly package your offering. I hope you wrote down your action plans that you are going to take from today's teaching. It's a workshop. It's our career and business training. As a student, you can earn. You can earn. As a career person, you can earn. Put that your knowledge as a product and put it there to make money for you. Package your offering. If you're making a transfer, the account details is on the screen. Father, we thank you for the privilege to give to you. We ask that you receive our offering. We give happily and with a merry heart and not grudgingly. In Jesus' name. Cast your offering. Cast your offering. And next time I will see you in next few weeks, you would have started learning a skill, and you will be on your journey, to earn in dollars. Put your hands together as we welcome the refiners.
We have done. We bless you.